Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special bonus episode of Hear Our Story. Janice and I think each of our episodes brings a special story of warmth, nostalgia, and history. But today, we're not talking about our history. We're talking about our future.
That's right, Alex. In 2021, the Ramallah American Club of Jacksonville's Educational Scholarship Fund was established thanks to the generous and continuous support of John Khalil and sons Kevin and Michael. Shortly afterwards, the Jamal John Batta Scholarship was created thanks to the incredible donation by the late Sam Newey and his daughter Pam in loving memory of his dear friend, Omo Jimmy.
These scholarships have been awarded for the last 3 years to active Ramallah American Club youth members, and today we have the pleasure of sharing interviews with all 4 of our 2026 recipients.
We welcome Liliana Elias, Matthew Khalil, Nicholas Oda, and Ava Salman to this episode of Hear Our Story.
Welcome to Hear Our Story, the podcast where first-generation Palestinian voices take center stage. I'm Alex Elias.
And I'm Janice Farhat.
Together, we're sitting down with family, friends, aunts, uncles, and yes, all your cousins too, so we can share the rich, complex stories of growing up between two worlds, the land that gave us life and the one that lives forever in our hearts.
They are not just our stories. They're stories that will feel familiar, maybe even like your own. So grab some coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into these conversations that are as enlightening as they are entertaining.
Welcome, Liliana. It is such a pleasure to have you here. As a reminder to our listeners, Liliana Elias is the recipient of the Jamal John Batta Memorial Scholarship. She's the daughter of Robert and Melinda Elias, currently a senior at Baldwin High School, and served as the youth club president of the Ramallah American Club of Jacksonville in 2025. In addition, she serves as the Alpha Company First Sergeant in JROTC, is a member of the National Honor Society, and is the captain and MVP of the tennis team. And even with all of this extraordinary work, she's volunteered over 200 hours with various organizations. Congratulations, Liliana. This is quite impressive.
Liliana, welcome, and congratulations again. It's wonderful to have you. I want to remind everyone that part of the application process involves writing an essay, and you wrote in yours that after graduation, you want to go on to college, advance your education, earn a PhD, and become a doctor of psychology and applied behavior analysis. That is quite a commitment, and you are to be commended. And quite honestly, this sounds like a calling, especially for someone so young to make that kind of commitment. What drew you to this career choice?
Thank you. I made this choice because I believe that everyone deserves to have a voice and be understood, especially those with developmental disorders. I hope to assist people in this goal and make a positive impact on their lives.
Who would you consider to be your mentors, and how have they influenced you?
I would definitely consider my parents my mentors. They're the ones who taught me the importance of working hard and advocating for myself.
Now, when we look at your bio, you've taken on so many leadership roles. Have these roles helped you shape yourself into a leader?
Yes, all of these roles have played a huge part in shaping me into a leader. They've taught me the importance of listening to others' ideas, and that being a leader is about more than just doing what you want to do. It's about making sure everybody feels like a value member of a team.
Nicely said.
No, very excellent answer. As a young American, Liliana, have you had an opportunity to teach your friends about your Palestinian roots? And if so, can you share an experience with us?
Yes, all my friends know how proud I am to be Palestinian. I've frequently talked about our history and my family's history through just regular conversations or even school projects. I'm the only Palestinian that a lot of my friends have met, so I think it's important to share the beauty of our culture with them.
We know you're heading off to college, and that's going to be an amazing journey. With that in mind, how do you see yourself staying engaged with the Ramallah Club in Jacksonville in the future, especially with the career path you've chosen?
Well, no matter what city I end up in, I'll always come back to Jacksonville, and I'll always try my best to come to meetings and still be an active member of our Jacksonville Club. It's always been a big part of my life growing up. I've been coming here since I was little.
Yeah. What value has your time in the youth club taught you, Liliana?
The youth club has taught me the importance of community and resilience. Our community is our backbone, our iswit, and resilience is in our blood as Palestinians.
Very good.
Nicely said.
Yes.
What is one thing about you that people may not know? Maybe a hobby or an interest or something you're a fan of?
Something people might not know is that I absolutely love reading. It's always been a huge part of my life and who I am as a person.
What kind of books do you like to read?
I'm a big fan of fiction books. One of the first series I got into was Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Liliana, what are you most excited about after your graduation from high school?
Well, I've lived in Jacksonville all of my life, so I'm most excited to branch out and live independently in a new city with new experiences.
Sure, that makes sense. Any commitment to a university yet?
I haven't fully committed to any university yet, but I'm definitely considering the University of Central Florida and Florida State University.
Okay,
Awesome.
good
Awesome.
choices. You know, Florida universities close to home, but still have your autonomy. I like that. And I'm sure your parents like that as well.
They do, yes.
Excellent.
What is it about your culture that you enjoy the most? Is it the music, the food, the language? What speaks to you?
I enjoy our food a lot. Not only is it amazing, I feel like it also combines our family and our history too, since our recipes have been made by families for generations.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite memory will always be cooking in the kitchen with my mom and Tete, making our favorite traditional Palestinian dishes.
Excellent. Any favorite recipe?
It's always so hard to choose, but I think I'll have to go with mashi.
Oh, you can't.
Very good choice.
Oh, yeah, you can't go wrong with
Me
mashi.
too,
Oh,
me
yeah.
too.
I think that is a crowd favorite.
Definitely.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite memory from the youth club that you'd like to share?
My favorite memory was the Universal trip back in January, hanging out with my sister and my cousin. It was so fun.
Oh, that's amazing. Liliana, congratulations again. We wish you the very best. And we ask all of our guests at the very end to sign off with a saying or words of wisdom. Do you have something you'd like to share?
Yes, the wisdom that I'd like to share would be to never give up even when facing adversity.
Oh, that's great.
Beautiful.
Congratulations, Liliana. Best wishes to you.
Yeah,
Thanks, Liliana.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Welcome, Matthew. It is great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Matthew Khalil is the son of the Honorable Michelle Khalil and is the recipient of the Jamal John Batta Memorial Scholarship. He is currently a senior at Wolfson School for Advanced Studies and has been actively involved in the youth club for the last 4 years. He's an Advanced Placement Scholar Award recipient, was selected as youth representative for the Rotary Leadership Association, and served on the Mayor's Youth Leadership Advisory Council. Another leader among us. Outstanding work, Matthew. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Matthew, in your essay, you write a lot about philanthropy and how it became a defining component of your involvement with the youth club. You discuss how education is a huge part of your family's philosophy, whatever field that may be, and that your ultimate goal is to complete college, go on to dental school, and use your expertise in dentistry to help the homeless. That's amazing. Can you elaborate on that for us?
Yeah, so personally, I think one of the biggest forms of confidence is just having a nice smile. And so if I can give back to people that are disadvantaged or homeless or whatever, and help bring them dental care when I hopefully one day have a successful dental practice, then that would be a dream come true for me.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
That
Amazing.
is, I mean, bravo. Bravo.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Who would you consider to be your mentors and how have they influenced you?
Yeah, so definitely with some of that dental stuff we were just talking about, Flavio Suarez and Steve Cochran are two of my dentists, pediatric dentists, and they're also friends of mine, and they've helped me shadow them and kind of expose myself to those experiences. And that's kind of what inspired me to want to become a dentist. So I definitely say those two are kind of mentors for me. But then like actual influences and who like makes me who I am is definitely my family. So my Cito, he has been a big investor his entire life. He was a stockbroker back a long time ago. And he influenced me to kind of start looking at the stock market. And that opened my love for investment analysis. And now I want to major in finance. So he had definitely helped me, influence me to do that. And then I can't forget my mom. Obviously, my mom has made me who I am today. She's done a great job raising me as a single mother, and I couldn't thank her anymore.
Yeah, and I want to tell everybody that you came running in here. I mean, literally running in here because you were at a pickleball tournament today with your mom. You guys were volunteering today again.
Yes.
At a fundraiser.
At a fundraiser. So you guys do a lot of events together as well.
Yes, we like to, give back to the community and just go to a lot of events.
That's wonderful. Congratulations again. Matthew, as a young American, have you had the opportunity to teach your friends about your Palestinian heritage? And if so, can you share an experience?
Yeah, it's actually funny that you asked that because recently one of my friends was talking about how he had to go to a wedding and how it was going to be so boring and that he just didn't want to have to go at all. And that just made me think about the Palestinian weddings that I've been to. And it allowed me to teach him about, when they lift the bride and the groom up on the chairs and they do the sword dancing and all the things like that, all the fun parts of the Palestinian weddings. So teaching my friend about that and getting to relive that experience was definitely fun.
Very nice. Now, we know you're heading off to college soon, and we wish you the very best on that journey. How will you stay engaged with the Ramallah Club here in Jacksonville?
Yeah, so obviously it goes without saying, whenever I'm in town, I'm going to attend as many meetings as possible. But one thing I want to try and do as I move, obviously, to Tallahassee, planning to go to Florida State, is that I want to try and meet other people, maybe from Jacksonville, not even from Jacksonville, that are other Palestinians and people from Ramallah that I can engage with the Ramallah Club and bring other people from around Florida and around the world to Ramallah.
Very nice.
Very good.
Very nice.
What value has your time at the Ramallah Club Youth taught you, Matthew?
It's definitely taught me a lot, but I'd say the biggest thing is teamwork. Everything we do involves teamwork. I mean, whether we're running the dessert table at every picnic or making the meals for a picnic or just doing like a fun escape room as a group, everything we do pretty much involves teamwork. And over my 4 years in the club, I've definitely improving my cooperation skills with others, and I think this club has been a big part of that.
What's one thing about you that someone may not know?
Back when I was younger, I think starting in kindergarten or first grade, I started playing piano. For 7 years, I went on playing piano. I was very good.
Wow.
And then that's when COVID started, and I couldn't do lessons anymore. So I stopped playing piano, and now I only know a few songs, but I can teach myself any song still. So
you still play.
I do occasionally.
Very nice. What's the one thing you're most excited about after graduation, Matthew?
Definitely just moving out, starting a new chapter with my life. I mean, obviously, I love being at home.
No offense, Michelle. No offense to the Honorable Michelle Khalil.
I love living with my mom, but it's definitely going to be exciting to move out and start a new chapter. I've obviously never lived on my own like this before, so it'll just be really an interesting experience.
No, and I mean, respectfully, I think your mom would want this. I mean, she raised a independent young man who would want you to be out and live on your own and experience that. So bravo.
Yes.
What is it about Palestinian culture that you enjoy the most?
This might be a little cliche, but I don't know if I would be able to live without my teta's Palestinian food.
Seems to be a recurring theme. Yes,
Yes, it does.
I mean, hummus, grape leaves, baklava, makluba, chicken sumac. I love it all. It's all so good.
Yes. Any one particular one that's a favorite over the other?
I mean, my teta's hummus is amazing, but out of anything from anybody, you can't go wrong with chicken sumac.
Yeah. Good choice.
Definitely.
Very good. Yes. Do you have a favorite youth club memory you'd like to share?
Yeah, so just recently we went to Universal as a group. We have been fundraising for a long time to be able to finally afford to do that now. And obviously it was fun doing the rides and everything, but I think the biggest part is just being together all day from literally before the sun even rose to past sunset, just all together really brought us together and was a nice bonding experience for the youth group.
Awesome. Matthew, congratulations again. We always ask our guests to sign off with words of wisdom. Is there anything you like to share?
Yeah, I'd definitely like to say that people should just learn to look at things from other people's perspectives, whether you call that empathy or putting yourself in someone else's shoes. I think no matter what the situation is, you should always look at it from other people's perspective.
No, very good. Very well said. Congratulations, Matthew.
Thank you very much.
Best wishes.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Absolutely. Welcome, Nicholas. It is great to have you here. Nicholas Ode is the recipient of the John Khalil and Sons Scholarship, the son of Isa and Shadia Ode. Nicholas is a senior at Mandarin High School, a dedicated AAU basketball player since 2017, the 2024 Youth Club president at the Ramallah American Club of Jacksonville, and he serves faithfully at his local church, St. George. He's volunteered at the Ramallah Club his entire life, and that is no exaggeration.
Nicholas, congratulations. You write in your essay that your plan is to continue your education after graduation locally at the University of North Florida, where you'll be studying finance. And you write that one of the reasons why you wanted to attend UNF and not go away to school, even though you had that option, was because you wanted to be close to your family, the club, and your church. Now, I don't know about you, and Alex and I have discussed this. Every other student would want to leave Jacksonville, go away to school.
Myself included.
Exactly. Talk to us about this choice. It's commendable, but talk to us about this.
Yeah, so for me, honestly, it wasn't too hard of a decision. I had the option to go away for college, but I feel like staying in Jacksonville at UNF just made the most sense to me. I mean, I'm very into business and finance, and UNF has a great finance program, so it gives me the opportunity to study in college, like still have the experience while being close to home. And I have all my family here who I want to spend as much time with before we all get older, which is probably the biggest part of my decision. But then other things like the club and the church, and I grew up helping in these places, and I don't want to just leave it when I've constantly been a part of it.
No, and I mean, Alex, when you said that he has volunteered at the club his entire life, that is really, truly no exaggeration.
Yes.
I mean, I don't remember a time where you were not here. I remember when you were born.
As
you love
do I.
when aunties say that, but it's true.
I do.
I do. We
as well.
do. We do. Your parents brought you here, your brother here, so you have been here your entire life.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's commendable.
Thank you.
Who would you consider to be your mentors, and how have they influenced you?
I would definitely say one of my biggest mentors is my dad. I watch the way he treats other people, and it's just something that really sticks with me. I just feel like everybody loves him, and he's always there to help, and he never expects anything in return. And anytime someone needs something, they know just to call Isa and he'll be there. And anytime I have a question about anything, about school, work, or life, he never doesn't have an answer. I even ask him how is there never a time you say I don't know, you always have an answer? He's just I don't know, I got it.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible. He was on my speed dial my entire year last year.
And he's always a great guy to rely on.
Could not do it without him.
And I understand your friends call him Baba.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
right? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know his name. They just call him Baba.
Or do they think his name is Baba, or they just call him Baba?
Some of my friends here, my other friends call him Baba. They're like, "Is your dad's name Baba?" I'm like, "No, that's just dad in Arabic, but he's Baba now. That's just his name."
That's his name. All right, Nicholas. As a young American, have you had an opportunity to teach your friends about your Palestinian culture?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like most of my friends are definitely open to the Palestinian culture. They're always asking me about stuff about the conflicts that are going on over there, and I'll explain it to them what's happening. Or they're asked about certain Arabic words. Now some of my friends will say Yallah, Shukran, Habibi. They'll say stuff like that.
There you go.
And like you guys mentioned, if they come to my house, hey Baba, hey Mama, Shukran. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine.
Excellent. Very good.
That's awesome. How do you see yourself staying connected with the Ramallah Club after you leave the youth club?
Yeah, I don't really see a world where me and my family aren't part of the Ramallah Club. I mean, I've been coming since I was a kid, and I don't ever plan on leaving. I love to be a part of the board, and I've even mentioned to my parents that I would love to be the youngest president the club has ever had one day.
All right, we have it on record, ladies
Yes,
and
we do.
gentlemen.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
We will come calling.
absolutely, we will. Absolutely. Nicholas, what value has your time at the club taught you?
The biggest thing I've picked up from the people at the club is they never settle for anything less than they think they deserve, and they don't really push things aside. From small details, at the New Year's party, they just do small things to make it better. Or even bigger things like the convention when it was supposed to be overseas, but then everything started. Jacksonville just stepped up to the plate and planned a whole convention in a short amount of time. And just things like that show how strong and passionate the people are about their heritage and culture.
Very well said. What's something that people may not know about you?
It sounds unusual coming from a kid, but I've always been obsessed with like stocks, finance, investing, all that stuff. I mean, I've been trading stocks since I was 12 years old. I used to get texts in middle school. My dad would be like, Nicholas, you're in school. How'd you lose $200 in 20 minutes? And I would be like, I don't know. I'm just trying to learn it. So yeah, I think that's where like most of my finance, like studying that in college came from.
It's passionate. That's wonderful. What's the one thing you're most excited about after graduation?
I think the most thing I'm excited about is not being like free, but like being able to control my future and all that stuff. Like all throughout grade school, I feel like everything is like laid out for you, but after you graduate, you make more of your own decisions and you kind of decide how you live your life.
A little bit more autonomy, have your own way.
More independence, exactly.
Yes.
What is it about your culture that you enjoy the most?
I love how we just do things our way. Like we're different than other people. And the connection we have. Like as an example, I work at a Japanese restaurant, so it's all different Asian people. Mm-hmm. And when people come in, I can kind of tell who's Arabic and who's not. And I'll spark up a conversation, and they just seem so happy to find someone else that's Arabic in a place that they wouldn't expect. And we start getting into talking about all that stuff, and they love it. It's like, it's crazy.
The connection.
Yeah. It's like, can you imagine a Cedo coming in and seeing a little Arabic kid working with a bunch of Asian people?
Do you have a favorite youth club memory that you'd like to share?
I wouldn't say so much it's like a youth memory, but a bunch of kids from the youth group helped out. But my favorite memory that comes to mind is when the Jacksonville hosted the convention for the first time in 2021. My parents helped on the committee, and me and my brother, Anthony, tagged along and helped them. And for a period of time, it felt like a full-time job, organizing all those papers by last day and preparing every bag individually for the hotel rooms and all that stuff. I just really enjoyed doing that type of stuff for the club.
Yeah, I remember that. You guys were a huge help.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Nicholas, congratulations again. We wish you all the very best. Please sign us off with some final words of wisdom.
Yes, thanks you guys for having me. It was a great time. Some final words. As my dad said, roll tide and go Jack.
Well said.
Of course.
Well said.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Best wishes.
Welcome, Ava. It's great to have you here. Ava is the recipient of the John Khalil and Son Scholarship and the daughter of Dr. Wada and Hala Salman. She's a senior at the Episcopal School of Jacksonville and has been a youth club member for the past 4 years. She not only plays varsity soccer and serves as president of the Spanish Club, but she's also the student council president of AIR, Awareness in Inclusion and Respect.
Ava, welcome. Congratulations. It's great to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Your letters of reference came from two totally different teachers who wrote about your very similar characteristics, your leadership skills, your willingness to grow, your ambition to take on a challenge, but also your kindness to everyone, never leaving anyone out, always including everyone and encouraging them to express any concerns that they may have. They said you're going to make the world a better place. What a beautiful compliment to receive. Is this how you became student council president of Awareness, Inclusion, and Respect?
I think it's definitely played a part. Throughout all my years at Episcopal, I've always felt like I should be kind to everyone and make everyone feel included. And that's a big part of like AIR Student Council, just having that respect for others. Also, I feel like with making friends, you just have to be like friendly to all people to make sure that you like maintain those relationships. And I feel like my work ethic kind of like plays into that because I want to help other people and I also want to help myself. The AIR Student Council like sponsored teacher, he was my teacher and he like just knew me for who I was and my character and just how I like advocate for others. And I'm always like trying to ask questions and express concerns and just make sure everyone's involved and feeling comfortable.
Bravo. Bravo.
Very nice. Who would you consider to be your mentors and how have they influenced you?
It's a bit cliche, but I'd say my mom and my dad were definitely like my mentors just throughout my whole life and even now. Because with my mom, I've learned like my kindness and responsibility and also just how to handle social situations in my life. And then with my dad, like he's a very hard worker. And like I talked about my work ethic before, I feel like I use that in school and my academics and just like always strive to challenge myself just like he does. In addition to that, also I look up to my teachers. They just like really catered my love for learning and just helped me to learn and grow as a student.
As a young American, Ava, have you had an opportunity to teach your friends about your Palestinian heritage?
I definitely have. Me and my friends are very close, so we like talk about a lot of things together, and they actually come to our restaurant that we own, Palace Cafe, during lunch. Like when we leave for school, we go to lunch sometimes. And so they learn about the food, but also they hear about the culture just in general. When I like have something like a wedding or something, I kind of just like explain to them. And they also meet my jiddo at home because he like lives with us kind of. So whenever they're there, they see him and they like, try to interact with him and stuff. So
it's wonderful.
Well, we wish you the very best once you go off to college, but how do you see yourself staying connected to the Ramallah Club in Jacksonville?
Obviously, like the conventions, every summer, I feel like we always try to go to those, and those are fun. And also just like me and the youth group, I feel like I've made friends there that like we hang out outside of just the youth group. And so we'll definitely stay connected there. And then I'm also not too far from home, so like I'd visit often, and like whenever I could, I'd come back too.
Where are you going to college?
I'm going to the University of Florida.
Fellow Gators.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Go Gators. Wonderful. Ava, what value has your time at the club taught you?
I definitely think it's taught me, most importantly, how to work as a community and just work with others to contribute to society and the club. I feel like when we like serve and we do like bake sales or dinners or even the trunk or treats, like we're helping others, and you kind of gain that gratitude and like satisfaction from serving. And I feel like that just helps me in life in general, just working together with other people.
What's one thing about you that people may not know?
It was kind of hard for me to think about this because I feel like a lot of people know a lot of things, but a lot of people don't know that I'm a picky eater. I guess, yeah.
Really?
I'm a very picky eater, but not really when it comes to like Palestinian or Arab food, because I know it's going to be good. But just in general, I'm very like cautious about what I eat.
Interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting.
So what's the one thing you're most excited about after graduation?
I'd say just like the time that I'll have, because school, while it's like fun hanging out with friends, I do have a lot of time taken up just with sports and academics and clubs and all that. I feel like I'll have more time to hang out with my friends and reconnect with other people. And obviously like travel with my family is one of my favorite things to do, and we do that a lot. So
what is one thing about your culture that you enjoy the most?
I definitely enjoy the family aspect and like community aspect of our culture, because it allows me to have friends even like just in my family, like my cousins and stuff. We have like a very big like relationship with each other, and like we build trust from it. And I just feel like we're able to stay connected, and I can have that support group because of like the culture of like community.
I know that is very important for your parents as well, for you to stay connected.
No, yes, definitely.
Do you have a favorite youth club memory that you'd like to share? I know on your bio you had mentioned 2 toy drives. Is that a club project or was that a school project?
So that was actually a school project, but we did do a toy drive also for the club. The school project was like for one of the clubs that I'm a part of, and I just like led toy drives for refugee families.
Excellent.
But we also did it here for the Palestinian kids. So both of those were great experiences. But I did really enjoy our Universal trip that we went on recently.
Fun.
Yeah, that was just something really fun, and I feel like we all got closer with one another.
Great.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Ava. We wish you well. Please sign us off with some words of wisdom, if you don't mind.
Okay, so this isn't directly from myself, but it's my senior quote, and it's from Chris Martin, who's the lead singer of Coldplay.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, "We are all just brothers and sisters living on a tiny island in the middle of a solar system, so treat each other with love."
Oh, that's beautiful, Ava.
Perfectly said.
Congratulations, Ava.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Best wishes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for listening today. Once again, we want to congratulate this year's recipients and their parents and families, as well as the youth advisors, both present and past, because each of them has left an incredible mark on these young adults. Special thanks to Nader and Melissa Farhat and Ronnie and Hala Rukab, who are the current advisors.
That's right, Janice. I know you serve on the scholarship team, and I want to thank the rest of the team as well as you. Raymond Bate, Brenda Bate Brown, Nader Farhat, John Khalil, Layla Musa, and Ronnie Rukab. Thank you again, everyone.
Thanks again, everyone.
Thank you for listening to Hear Our Story, a podcast dedicated to first-generation Palestinian Americans. Special thanks to the Ramallah American Club of Jacksonville and to the production team of Joy Bete Freha, Alex Elias, Janice Farhat, and Chris Varmond. Hear Our Story can be found on all podcast platforms. We look forward to bringing you our next story.